Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome. Yes, it is a very chilly morning, but it's a very, very special morning. And I just want to say thank you all so much for taking the time out of your busy day to come out and celebrate with us. I would like just to take one moment, if I could, if you would allow me, just to recognize my colleagues, Mayor Lee, Miss Anita Price, Miss Stephanie Moon Reynolds, Mr. Best Pitch, Mr. Cobb, our city clerk, Miss Susie McCoy, and our city manager, Mr. Cowell, who helped me get this set up. Thank you all for coming out and letting us. And thank you to Mr. Spencer, our city attorney, who helped us along the way. Thank you, Tim, for helping us get to this point. And thank you to all of the volunteers who helped us along the way. I also want to recognize our special guest, the Henrietta Lax's only living son, Mr. Lawrence Lax, right here in the middle. Thank you for coming. And her grandson, who has really helped me along with this project, Ron Lax. Thank you, Ron. Right. And his beautiful wife, Hope. Thank you, Hope. They came all the way from Maryland, and his best friend, Rip. Thank you. And also, another member of the Lax family, an old friend of mine I've known for over 30 years, Miss Regine Coleman, who came all the way from South Carolina, right, who is another member of the Lax family, and she will tell you how she's related. But thank you guys for coming out. And we also have another special guest who is with the family. Attorney Ben Crump came all the way to be with us. Is he here?
Yeah!
I didn't even see him. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Crump, for joining us. This guy is really, really busy, so I want to say thank you personally for coming out. Thank you so much. And I also want to say that, last but not least, the Hidden in Plain Sight team have come all the way from Richmond. They are the guys who are working on the Hidden in Plain Sight documentary, and that is Dean Browell and Don Trish Brown.
All right.
They're the ones who are working on the documentary, and you're going to hear from Don Trish in just a moment. But I would be remiss if I did not recognize the fundraising committee. These are the folks that worked really hard to help us get this $60,000+. Suzanne Thornley, you're behind me, I'm sure, raise your hand. Dr. Sue Nussbaum, I knew she wouldn't be here. Douglas Jackson, Dr. N.L. Bishop, Dr. Dave Trinkle, Gene Whitaker, former Mayor Nelson Harris, and Jordan Bell. Thank you all for helping us raise this money. Again, welcome all of you, and how exciting it is for the Hidden in Plain Sight team and supporters. We have reached and exceeded our goal of raising $160,000+. Yes. That is amazing, especially during this climate and the season, COVID and everything. To be able to raise that money lets you know how important it is for this community that we were able to get this done. So I appreciate all of the work and all of the support that we've gotten. The project is so important for our community because this documentary will uncover some of Roanoke's dismal, dark, and painful history. Of course, you know, Roanoke is not unique. You name a city, and you're going to hear similar stories. But I will not get into any of the details because I want you to hear from Don Trish shortly about the Hidden in Plain Sight. But one of the sites is about an African-American woman named Henrietta Lax, a woman whose cancer cells are the source of the HeLa cell line, the first immortalized cell line. And there is so much more to this story, but we want to save it for the documentary so that we can share the full story with you in its detail. But this beautiful woman was born August 1st, 1920, right here in Roanoke, Virginia. And we want to honor her and to celebrate her. In fact, Roanoke City Council started the process by voting with me unanimously to rename Lee Plaza. This plaza you guys are standing in was once Lee Plaza with a statue of Robert E. Lee, which has now been removed, and council voted unanimously to rename this plaza Lax Plaza. So I want to say thank you to Roanoke City Council for doing that. So this is Lex Plaza that sits right here in front of our municipal building. So this is a wonderful place to have it. And next year, this time, it will be adorned with a beautiful bronze statue of Henrietta Lacks. And this would not be possible without the generous donations that we received from all over the country. I tell you, we got checks from Richmond, Fort Lauderdale, places I'd never even heard of, that came in the mail. Suzanne and I would just jump every time we saw a check from someplace we never heard of. So this was amazing, getting money from all over the country. But I really want to thank the city of Roanoke for their leadership, and they gave us the first $25,000 that helped us get this project kicked off. So I would like to applaud the city of Roanoke for doing that. And to follow up with that, Carilion Clinic, Virginia Tech School of Medicine, and the Fralin Biomedical Center for their donation of $25,000. So that was a big deal. So thank you for that. And we have Gary from AEP. They gave $25,000 at the end that finished us up, reached our goal, and helped us to exceed our goal. So thank you to AEP. Those are some large